Going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another Madden NFL 22 franchise rebuild. Today's video, we're going to be rebuilding the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, and it's funny, geographically speaking, the Colts are in the South. Very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. I don't know. They might have to. Yeah, they. Looks like someone maybe didn't pass geography class in the NFL, but maybe then again, I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. If you guys like the content, leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, comment below for more video days, check out my socials down below in the description. So as we play this kind of other Madden NFL franchise rebuilds. Now with the excited, let's get on the gameplay. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the roster that we're dealing with for the Colts. So let's load it up here. So we've got Quentin Nelson, we've got DeForest Buckner, we've got Darius Leonard, we've got Ryan Kelly, we've got Grover Stewart, we've got Marlon Mack, we've got Kenny Moore II, we've got Braden Smith, T.Y. Hilton, Jonathan Taylor, Xavier Rhodes. I mean, you guys can see the team. There's some pieces here, but we're definitely going to make a few moves, possibly some trades, to start off and maybe even sign a couple free agents. But let's take a look at the what we need, because if you guys didn't notice, we don't really have the best quarterback. So that's probably the first thing we're gonna need. Carson Wentz, you know, he's been through a lot. Left tackle, we need that too, and a midline and a mid linebacker. Yeah, the defense I'm a little scared of. But there's a couple guys we probably could sign here. I'm going to just give Reuben Foster a contract, see if we can afford him. So I'm just going to pick up Reuben Foster. I'm not even going to trade for like a mid linebacker. I think that just doesn't make any sense to really trade for one. So mid linebacker, slight upgrade, nothing too spectacular there. You know, I'm doing an interesting sign here. I'm going to pick up Richard Sherman. He fits the scheme. I usually don't pick up Richard Sherman in free agency. I really don't pick him on my team. So something a little bit different. This is the trade I made. I traded for J.J. Watt because we needed a left end. So J.J. Watt fits the scheme. He's not on an expensive contract, and we trade him for a first round pick, second round pick, and a third round pick. We don't even have our first round pick this year. I guess it was already been traded into a previous trade. So those are all the moves we're gonna make. I'm gonna keep Carson Wentz at quarterback. If I think he's struggling, I will trade for one at the deadline, because I don't think we're going to be able to, or the mid-season, because I don't think we'll be able to sign a quarterback. I mean, Colin Kaepernick, if I really want to sign him and he's still there, I might, if I can't trade for one that I like, but assuming Carson Wentz isn't doing that good. But I think we got a little bit better. I'm just going to simulate, see what happens, and I'll see you guys at the mid-season. Alright guys, so looking at the stats, holy cow, we are 1-6. That's not good at all. It's really bad, actually. So I wonder why we're doing so bad. Let's just take a look at the standings. I'm probably going to lose the next game as well, because I think we're playing the Titans. So, yeah, we are terrible. And we're going to look and see why. So, I imagine... Let's see what's going on here. I imagine there's been some injuries, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh my, okay. Carson Wentz. No, we got to get a new quarterback. We need a new quarterback. All right, so that's happening. All right, Carson Wentz, you are not going to be your quarterback. Marlon Mack. Okay, I mean, yeah, the offense is terrible. I'm just looking at this. This is not good whatsoever. And it kind of really starts with the QB position, why these receivers aren't doing that great, because if you can't have a quarterback, that doesn't really... Yeah, well, I mean, maybe the receivers could be better too, but even then, the blocking, there's some guys that are like meh. The defense, it's nothing to write home about either. I mean, I don't think our defense is that good either. But I definitely think our offense might be one of the worst in the NFL, and it is 28th. In fact, if we just look at passing, we're the third worst team in passing, and then rushing, I mean, good thing we're somewhat decent at that. We are, but yeah, the passing is not good. So we are going to need a new quarterback for sure. I didn't check the defense, so let's take a look at where our defense is. because it's probably near the bottom, and what do you know, it is. So, in fact, it's like top 5 worst, so, or bottom 5. We should say that, bottom 5 worst. Alright, well, we're going to have to make a trade. At the minimum, make a trade or sign a free agent. I'm sure someone picked up Colin Kaepernick, which I know, I didn't want to pick him up anyway, because I don't think he's like a long-term option, but he's definitely an upgrade over Carson Wentz, at least in the game, because you need one. So, let's just see what I can do to improve my quarterback position. Okay, not a huge upgrade, but here's 2 things we do. We get a younger quarterback. So we get Tua Tagovailoa. I can't say his name. Tua Tagovailoa. Oh my god, I can't say his name. From the Dolphins. We get Tua from the Dolphins for Carson Wentz and 7th round pick. I just need to throw that in to make it actually official. So we save also a lot of cap, which is nice. And there are a few guys that we could also try to re-sign. But that's the only move I'm going to make, because we're not going to be good. So, but there are a few guys that I think I'd want to re-sign here. Actually, there's a lot of guys I want to re-sign here. So, yeah, let's see what offers I can make. Alright, so I re-signed Darius Leonard, Braden Smith, T.Y. Hilton. Those are the guys I re-signed. I offered Richard Sherman and Marlon Mack contracts, but they decided that they're just not happy with it. So maybe in the offseason we could do something with them. But we were going to have a ton of cap going into the offseason, so I'm happy about that. We're just going to see the rest of the year, though, because we're probably not going to make the playoffs. Or postseason, I should say. Or playoffs. Yeah, no, never mind. Playoffs. I keep saying postseason. Playoffs. Alright, guys, so we went 4-13. We were terrible. We were actually the only team in our conference that didn't go 10-7. And I think every team in our conference might have made the playoffs as well. No, the Jaguars didn't make it. That's unfortunate, because they were better than some of the teams that made it. But that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. So we're one of the worst teams in the NFL. Maybe the worst, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And you can see our offense was awful. Even after we traded for Tua, we were still terrible. And then our defense wasn't good either. So we just need an entire rehaul of our team. Here's what the playoffs are going to look like. Falcons are in the bottom right corner. You guys can't see them, but yeah, we'll simulate that in just a moment. Let's take a look at the dreadful stats and awards. At least dreadful stats for us, but you know, the awards. Yeah, we were the worst offense in the NFL. Not a surprise. And Tua might have been worse. Was he worse than what's his face? He might have been. Holy cow. Okay. So Tua, what's going on here, buddy? Alright. Marlon Mack, 1,050 yards, not bad, but only 3.8 average. 11 TDs, that was good. I mean, he was probably the one decent player. T.Y. Hilton was pretty, he was okay. Not too bad, yeah. I mean, the problem is when your offense is so bad, your quarterbacks are doing terrible. It's kind of annoying. 23 sacks, Julian Davenport, that you allowed. Granted, he played a lot of downs, but come on now. Come on now. Ah, man. Defensive-wise, I mean, Darius Leonard, a lot of tackles from him, and also Bobby. But even then, they probably, played so many downs. I mean, DeForest Buckner had a good 9 sacks, which is nice, but honestly, who cares when your offense was so bad? Like 5,000 yards. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. How was our defense? Probably one of the worst in the NFL, right? Well, let's find out. We're probably going to be near the bottom. Colts. Yeah, we were. Sort of near the bottom. So, yeah, not very good whatsoever. Let's just look at the awards really quickly. Who won MVP and Coach of the Year? Tom Brady, who I tried to trade for. MVP and Coach of the Year, Urban Meyer. Let's simulate playoffs, and I'll see you guys once that's done simulating. Alright, guys, so the Cowboys beat the Chiefs. Dak Prescott was the MVP. If you guys want to see, Zach Wilson, Rookie of the Year for the Jets, and then Pete Werner was the Rookie of the Year for the Saints. Offense, defense, respectively. So, on to the offseason we go. All right, so I franchise tagged Marlon Mack because I tried to offer a contract he didn't want to sign. So we also have Naeem Hines, Zach Pascal, Mo Ali Cox, Kamoko Turay. I mean, we could use a couple of these guys for trade pieces as well. And I think there was an offer that it said I could withdraw. I could withdraw these offers. What is that? What does withdrawing do? Like if I wanted to withdraw. Oh, no. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, I was going to simulate, though. We have a lot of apps, so let's just see what goes on in free agency. Okay, massive free agency here. So, first thing we did, we got Dante Hightower. Boom. Signed him. Next thing we did. Boom. Joe Schobert. Another mid linebacker. Boom. Got him. Now we've got, we brought back Eric Fisher. Nothing too spectacular. I got a fullback. Usually don't get fullbacks, but I decided, all right, I'm going to go after Patrick Card. Why not? We still have a lot of cap, but I don't think I'm going to sign any other people, or I'll just let the CPU do the rest. Devontae Adams, biggest free agent signing. Boom. Wanted to get him. And then we also got Mark Lewinsky back, which is cool, too. The only thing I might do is make a trade, but even then, it's like what would I trade? What could I trade for? I mean, 19.6 to do a trade. I mean, unless I want to get like a better quarterback. All right, so at the start of season number 2, let's take a look and see what we've got here. So let's look at our roster. You guys can see Devontae Adams, Quentin Nelson, we got DeForest Buckner, J.J. Watt, Darius Leonard. I mean, we got a lot of guys that are pretty good. Ryan Kelly, Marlon Mack is here. He's tagged, so I'm going to have to re-sign him or try to. Grover Stewart, Kenny Moore. I mean, yeah, you guys can see. Honestly, this team is a lot better than I feel like it was last year. The only problem is, like I said, I think quarterback matters. And Tua is young. If he's not having a good year, I'm going to have to try to somehow trade him. Couldn't trade for a quarterback in the offseason. I didn't really have that many picks. So now I'll have a first rounder, so I'll be a little bit more helpful. Maybe he'll do well, so then maybe I don't have to. Honestly, look at the overall. It says 84, 87, 85. That is ridiculous. Like, if you think about it. Like, we should not go 4-13. But I think it also matters, like, what positions you're really good in as well. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to simulate to the mid-season and see how we're doing. Look at that, guys. We're 1-5. Why are we 1-5 with an 85 overall team? See, that's a problem, right? Like, that's a problem. You guys see the problem there, right? I mean, there's some guys that need negotiations. I got to re-sign Quentin Nelson, J.J. Watt, Marlon Mack. These guys got to get it re-signed. There's a lot of guys that actually need to get signed, but we should be okay. At least ones now that are like the ones that are important. And Bobby as well. I mean, kickers, not that important. Short safety, I'd like to keep that. Yeah, all right. I'll do the signings off camera, or just off thing, after I show you guys what we need, because we're gonna need to make a trade. What's going on here? Yeah, Tua, you're not good. You're not good. This isn't gonna work. 83.7 rating. That's not gonna work. Not for this team. Not what we need. Jonathan Taylor, dude. Marlon Mack is not even my starting halfback. Alright, sorry. Let me restart it from the top. Okay. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor is I guess our leading halfback. So even Marlon Mack's not even getting that many attempts. He only has 8 attempts. I mean, Naeem Hines is our second string. So, honestly, I might just trade Marlon Mack. I might trade Marlon Mack, like throw him in the deal, because it's not worth signing him if he's not even really rushing. Because I need a better quarterback. Like, this is a problem. This is a problem. We need a better quarterback. So, I'm gonna trade Marlon Mack. Like, he's gonna be in the deal. He's gonna be in the deal. So, yeah, like this team is not supposed to be 1-5. We're not a very good offense, and our passing is a top 5 worst in the league. Rush is also not that good, but it's not as bad. but still it's not good. Yeah, no, this is not winning football, and our defense is top, close to the middle, but the upper echelons of the middle. So it's really the offense, and yeah. So we're gonna make a trade. We have to make a trade. All right, I traded Tua, and I traded Mac. I got Carl Loss. I needed a right edge, so I traded for him, and I also got a 4th round pick as well from the Jets, and I have 2024 slated for the 1st overall pick, and I'm trying to trade for. I tried to use that to trade for a quarterback, but the salaries don't match, so it's really dumb. So I'm gonna try to see now if I could just do just draft pick straight up for a quarterback. Okay. You might be thinking, Jalen Hurts, why would I trade for him? 2nd round pick. There's 2 reasons. Number 1, he's having a good year. That's number 1. And number 2, no one wants my 1st overall pick. So, a little unfortunate. I mean, are there any free agents that I could sign that maybe would be good? Highly, highly doubt it. I mean, yeah, I don't really see any players here that are worth my time. So, yeah, I'm just going to re-sign some of these guys, or try to re-sign some of these guys that I have up here, and I'm just going to simulate the rest of the year, and we have got 1 more season after this to make our team really good. Otherwise, this is not good. Alright, so I re-signed J.J. Watt. Quentin Nelson didn't want to sign with me, and I don't really have any more cap, so we're kind of in a really weird spot right now. Well, we finished 6-11, so we are not doing well in this rebuild, ladies and gentlemen. So 6-11. I mean, granted, I think making those moves helped. I think if we didn't make those moves, we wouldn't have gone 6-11. But we don't have any cap, and there's really not much we can do to get better besides trading. So we're gonna have to do a trade, and to make the team better. And I don't want to lose Nelson. And yeah, let's just take a look here. So Jalen, how did he do? Not bad. Could have been better. Offense is still very bad. He arguably probably didn't do as well. He probably declined slightly coming with me, but maybe if he gets used to the schema. Jonathan Taylor actually did nice. He was decent. Devontae Adams, Zach Pascal, Ali Cox, T.Y. Hilton. Okay, I mean, there's some dudes here. The guard position. Yeah, these guys are a little too many sacks allowed. Makes sense. I mean, when you play that many downs, but 17 though, that's a lot. I feel like. Buckner and Watt though were a very nice combination, so that's good to see. So I think the defense was pretty good. But other than that, really nothing that special. Yeah, our offense wasn't good. Our passing was terrible, really. But I think most of that had to do with Tua and not really Jalen per se. But our offense needs work. We need to actually, sign people in the offseason or do something. I don't know what. But our defense was great. Our defense was third best defense, in terms of yards. So that's not bad. That's one positive. But the offense is just not good. Mahomes MVP, and Sirianni was the coach of the year. So let's just simulate the off to the offseason, see who ends up winning the Super Bowl, and then just go from there. Super Bowl 57, the Browns beat the Saints, and Owusu Koramoah was the MVP. You guys see the Rookie of the Years, Darryl Ringer for the Cowboys, and Bryson Sheldon with the Buccaneers, offense, defensive, Rookie of the Year, respectively. You guys can see the rest of the awards there. And I was trying to get Baker Mayfield because he's having a phenomenal year, but Browns weren't budging. So on to the third and final year we go. All right, so I franchise tagged Quentin Nelson and Kari Willis. We also re-signed. So Bobby Arkariki, can't get him. So Bobby might be gone, which is a little upsetting because I can't really afford anybody. So we're just going to advance a week just to see what we've got going on here. But we're going to have to make a trade at the minimum with $3.19 million in cap. So I don't know if we can actually sign anybody decent with that money. But, yeah, we're going to need corners are weak, too. We don't have that many cornerbacks either. I feel like our defense might take a hit. We don't have a kicker, but that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, right guard is weak. And our outside linebacker is kind of weak as well. So our right side is terrible. So I need to, at least for the both blocking and on defense. So we need to figure that out. For Fred Warner, I traded for mid linebacker. Probably didn't need to trade all those picks, but I did. For Fred Warner, can't get a quarterback, but you know what? Mid linebacker, we'll use that. Maybe he could play someone could play right outside linebacker. Just have a linebacker depth. But that's one trade I'm doing. I think that's probably the only move I can actually make. So I don't have enough cap to do anything else, realistically speaking. So that's the move I made. Alright, guys. I might have botched up the roster. I mean, it looks like we have a good team. There's a lot of weapons, but I don't think they fit. And even if they did fit, I still think that where we need weapons, it's not the right places. I mean, Devontae Adams, Fred Warner, Quentin Nelson, DeForest Buckner, Darius Leonard, J.J. Watt, Ryan Kelly still here. We got Braden Smith, Kenny Moore still here, Jonathan Taylor. There's a lot of talent, but does it all fit together? Yeah, not really. Not really. But we'll see. You know what? You never know. You really never know. I'm hoping we could win and make it to the playoffs, but I'm going to simulate. I don't think there's really anything I could do. We don't have any money. I don't think. Like, if I wanted to sign, like, a player, I'm over the cap. So I don't have enough money to sign really anyone here. And there's a lot of good free agents out there. I feel like the cap situation also is not. I don't think this is realistic. Like, I don't think this is. I mean, some of it might be, but I think some of it's a little bit made up. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to implement. I think every little aspect of how cap structure works in the NFL. But even then, you know, I still think that they maybe could have implemented a little bit more, you know, a little bit better. So just want to see what I think I would need to improve on, although I have an idea. I mean, you know, Hunts isn't bad, but I don't think he's really the quarterback for the job. I don't know. But the team, honestly, it's not as weak. I thought there would be, like, more weak spots, but there really actually isn't. So, honestly, we're going to just see what happens. We're just going to see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hope that we can make it to the playoffs, but we're going to go to the mid-season first and see how we're doing then. Okay, so we're actually 3-3, so we're not doing terrible. But everyone else in our conference is 4-3. And we're the one team that's 3-3. Kind of annoying. Again, it looks like our team is supposed to be so much better than what it is. I think maybe it's because not a lot of the guys just don't fit chemistry-wise. Maybe our staff is bad. Maybe like coaching matters a lot. Maybe the lineup is just, I don't know. Maybe something's going on there. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'm looking at it. I mean, nothing seems to be, out of the ordinary. Like, I'm looking at the offense, I'm looking at the defense. I mean, this looks fine to me. Unless I could change my scheme. Should I do that? West Coast spread. Tampa 2. So maybe that's why? Like, if I change this? But West Coast spread is the best fit. Disguise 3-4. 46 defense. Honestly, let's try it. I'm gonna change the scheme and see if changing the scheme does anything. I don't think it will. Maybe it will. It's possible that I need to do that from going forward. And I'd be an idiot for just assuming, but I just never did that. It's dumb. I might be the dumbest. I might be the dumbest person ever. I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's actually make too big of a difference, but we'll see. We'll see. The real problem is, if we look at the stats, it's not Jalen Hurts. He's doing well. Well, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Could be a little bit better. He could be doing a little bit more, but he's still doing good. Still doing good. Jonathan Taylor's doing okay, all right. And the backs. Ben Rickards doesn't even play. Barely plays. Yeah, that's why I never get a fullback. Because I feel like they're just not. They don't really get utilized in the game. So it seems. So honestly, the blocking is decent. The defense might be off to a slightly slow start. And Carl Austin's got 3 sacks, but yeah, maybe the defense is kind of just the reason. No, it's the offense. Nah, I don't. It's not the defense. I know it's the offense. I mean, we're 25th in the offense. But it's not as... I mean, we're not, top... We're not bottom 5, at least. Rushing, it's not a problem. Passing is still kind of a problem. Yeah, defense, obviously we're top 3. I'm not dumb. I know that we're a top 3 defense. And not only that, our passing is good, our rushing is good, we don't allow that many points, I don't think. We also, yeah, our defense is not the problem. So I'm just going to simulate, I think, the rest of the year. I'm not going to make any trades, because I don't really have a cap to do so. So we're just going to simulate the rest of the year, and hopefully, maybe changing the scheme might work out in my favor. Maybe changing the scheme will work out in my favor. Maybe changing the scheme will work out in my favor. It didn't. Now, I don't think that's why I lost. I don't think that was the reason. But the fact that we went 5-12. Did we have injuries? Is that why? And I just don't know. But goddamn. Goddamn. And also, Jalen Hurts just laid an egg at the end of the year. Guys, I don't understand. You guys can see the stats. I'm kind of disgusted. We didn't make the playoffs at all. It's an embarrassment. This was a complete, utter failure of a team. And I thought maybe we'd be kind of decent, but at least make the playoffs once. Even just a wild card game. But no, we couldn't even do that right. Yeah, okay. The quarterback was an issue. I should have just tried to get you need a good quarterback. I need a top 10 quarterback. And I tried to get Baker Mayfield, who was a really good year, and I couldn't get him, and it just backfired on me. It just was so close to getting him, and I couldn't push it because the defense wasn't the problem. I had a lot, And I had a lot of weapons on offense, but the problem was my quarterback just... I had 3 quarterbacks. Carson Wentz, Tua, and then Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is probably the best out of the 3, but even then, it's just like, guys, I can't. Lamar Jackson MVP, Mike McCarthy Coach of the Year. I'm just going to simulate and see who wins the Super Bowl. In final season, it's going to be the Ravens beating the Bucks in the Super Bowl. And you can see, look, our pass was bad. Our rush wasn't even like it was mid. But our defense, we had the number 1 pass defense. Our rush defense wasn't that great, but because our pass was number 1, and that like matters a lot because you need to be able to throw the ball, but also run. Like running is important too. I think if you can't pass, there's just so much that goes into it. But we couldn't pass, and that was a problem. And we also couldn't rush. Really, we didn't really have we didn't have a lights out running back. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have gotten a lights out running back if I wasn't going to get a quarterback. I probably should have traded for, like McCaffrey or something. Like I probably could have traded for McCaffrey instead of Wagner, and I probably would have been okay because my offense would have been better, my defense still would have been decent. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Here's the rewards. You guys can see them. Lamar Jackson MVP of the Super Bowl. You guys can also see the Rookie of the Years. You can't see them. Brian McGee, Rams, and then Orlando Taylor for the Cardinals. I mean, they're auto-generated, so it doesn't really matter anyway. So, third and final year, end of the video. Let's close it out. Because even though I didn't have any success with this rebuild, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment on some more videos, check out my socials down in the description. So, a playlist containing other NFL rebuilds from Madden NFL 22. And we're going to be doing the NFC, which is the who is the next team? I don't know who the next team is. I don't even know. I don't know. I know the next AFC team is the Jaguars, the Panthers. Okay, I was gonna say I figured it was the Panthers. So we're gonna have McCaffrey. So we're gonna have a good running back. I don't need to worry about that, which is good. They don't really have a good quarterback. I think there's Sam Darnold. I don't think that's enough, but we'll see. I mean, they've won the Super Bowl in this game, so fairly a bit amount. But I don't know if it's because of I don't think it was because of Sam Darnold. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care and good night. Hope so soon. Peace.